Why don't more people use fountain pens? They don't know what they're missing. The fountain pen, now in use for nearly 300 years, was a huge improvement over the old quills. The need to constantly dip the instrument in ink was eliminated, and reliance on blotters was greatly reduced. Most people don't know what it's like to write with a fountain pen. Frequently, in meetings someone will notice that I'm working with an unusual pen and comment on it. It's often pointless to let them try it without a little instruction. I have to show them how to hold it. If the tip of the pen isn't in the right position, it'll just make a scratchy mess on the page. There's a post here about all the things wrong with fountain pens. Some of the items are true, some aren't. The downsides are deal breakers for many people. For me, the ink-stained fingers is a mark of achievement. It used to bother me, but now I embrace it. It's very true that left-handers have a real struggle with fountain pens. I don't know of a fix for that. I can't hold my hand off the page the way you sometimes see skilled writers do. My hand shakes too much. I've never lost a single fountain pen, although I did have a couple stolen. Because these pens are more valuable, you're less likely to leave one behind. Like my car keys, I know where my pens are. Sadly, another reason that fountain pen usage has dropped off is that every kind of pen usage has dropped off. We now rely so heavily on electronic devices to communicate that an old-fashioned letter seems quaint. To be honest, there are some great rollerball pens out there that need almost no pressure. The environment friendliness is questionable as we wash DWN good amounts of not so environmentally friendly unused inks. The many colors is an advantage, but it is not critical for practical situations. Ballpoints and rollerballs are much more maintenance-free than FPs. Also, FP ink accidents are much more common than ballpoint or rollerball accidents, and this does not help either. Don't get me wrong, there are aesthetic, historic, and personal reasons that make FPs attractive to some people, include myself, but there are no significant advantages and there are several disadvantages that make them less practical than other writing instruments. The fountain pen was great in its day, did away with inkwells and having to dig a scratchy nib into them. Then we got biros, joy of joys, because now you don't have to posture yourself awkwardly and take care of your nib, and then we got rollerballs. You just try drawing a diagram of something complicated with a fountain pen and then do it with a rollerball. They made us use bloody fountain pens at school. You could either have one that used cartridges or one that had a plunger to suck up ink. So you went round all day with a squidge bomb in your bag that would, if it got broken or leaked, cover everything in your bag in a splodgy mess. That happened more than once. Imagine doing rugby when your white shorts have got an inky crotch. It's not a pleasant experience. The future's bright. The future's rollerball. Never more shall the fields of play ring to the cry of "Stop blackballs" there.